Hi-ho there, neighbors. It's me again. Hope all of you are well and life is treating you well. I am in a weird mood tonight, but when am I not, really? I watched the first part of the Titansgrave series. I saw the episode 0, and I like what he's doing in episode 0. But I apparently, when I came home to watch the first actual chapter of the game, it won't work for me right now. I don't know why. I think it's probably whatever technology they're using for their video player on Geek and Sundry just isn't letting it in, which is a shame, because I like what I saw in the chapter 0. Hopefully it'll be up and running tomorrow, and I'll have things to say about it. One thing I will say is it does look like it's a much more... It's not quite an old school revival game, but it certainly has a more old D&D feel to it than a lot of games I've seen, which is fine. I also kind of like the notion of having actors as players as much as anything, because I tend to go with the school of thought that says that gaming and acting have a lot in common. At least tabletop RPGs and acting can have a lot in common. That when it's at its best, they do have something in common. And so that's where I am on that. I think that I'm interested in seeing how it plays out. One of the problems I have with the actual play games videos out there, and I've friends and people that have done them, and I've tried to enjoy them. One of the problems I have is that they're too damn long. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, if you have an hour and a half to 2 hours to just sit and watch people play, they're great for it, I guess. But usually I have maybe a half hour to watch something. Maybe an hour tops. So whenever I see that hour and a half, 2 hour time limit, it's very daunting. So editing up your actual plays into multiple things so it's more bite-sized is a good thing, and it seems like it's a good thing that Geek and Sundry have figured out, that you need to have things in a bite-sized dose to make it easier. And that means that they've probably gone through and edited out the stuff that just doesn't need to be there. It doesn't convey the story of what's going on. It doesn't convey the game that well. They just kind of remove some of the silly, asides here and there. Not that the silly asides are not part of the game, because they are, obviously. I'm a fan of silly asides in my games. But, when you're trying to present a show that people will check in on and see how it plays out and so on, I think that Geek and Sundry has certainly made a right step in that regard. That they have decided that they're going to present it in 40-minute chunks, and I think that a lot of maybe the actual play producers out there could learn something from that. Also, it's an appealing group of people, which is certainly makes it more viewable. I don't want to sound like I'm coming down on actual play. I'm not. I just wish if I had more time, I would probably be more willing to watch them. But I always feel like I'm not doing enough on my own projects, so that anytime I spend more than, say, an hour on any one thing that is just purely for my entertainment value, I feel a little guilty about it. And even more so when it's something like, watching an actual play, because I could, also be watching, say, an episode of a TV show that I've watched, that I like watching. Or I could, watch a Linda video on, some web design stuff. Or I could be doing something, productive towards my own writing. Or, redesigning my website. Or all of these other things that I, feel like I should be putting my time towards. Or, if I'm going to spend that much time on a gaming thing, how about gaming? And one thing that would be really useful is if Google had a very convenient sort of, right, I'm going to watch this for a little while and come back and watch the rest of it later. But it doesn't have a consistent version of that, and that's annoying. Just going to say that. If they did, I'd probably watch more actual plays. I'd be like, all right, I'll watch a half hour of this game. All right, I'll come back and watch the rest later, and do that. It's not how it plays out. Anyways, I'm done rambling. It's like 6.5 minutes in already, and I will have actually, much more productive stuff to say tomorrow. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Tell me what you think. Do you think Titansgrave is a good step in actual play, and will it give inspiration to people who do actual plays? I know I've got some people who follow my channel who actually do actual plays. Will you change your actual plays based off of what you've seen of Titansgrave? Or do you think that maybe it's overrated because it's, a bunch of celebrities with a, financial backing that, did stuff that you can't afford to do? I don't know. Things to think about. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Subscribe, like, share with all the people, and try not to set anybody on fire. Well, except ninjas. You can set ninjas on fire. Always. Yeah, that's just the right thing to do. What?